Jabari Smith Jr. and the Houston Rockets have been much more competitive of late. What would happen when they welcome in your reigning two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic, and the Denver Nuggets? I'll tell you what happened. Jokic would commit a lot of turnovers. Outplays Sengun tried to channel his inner Nikola Jokic in this one. He had himself a game. More on him in a second. But first things first, Michael Porter Jr. led Denver in scoring. He knocks in the three. Other end we go is Kevin Porter for show. The threes are raining in Houston, Texas. How about Jalen Green joining the fun? 6-point game in favor of the Nuggets, though. Guess who on the offensive board? It's Nikola Jokic. He had 10 boards, 14 points, only 4 assists in this one. His hopes of averaging a triple-double are starting to fade. This was one of the 4 dimes, a very nice one to Aaron Gordon inside. The Nuggets take the 5-point lead, but Houston, they're one of those teams that decided to start their regular season in the middle of March. Kevin Porter Jr. getting the threes to roll. Off the miss, it's Porter Jr. again for 3. Rockets are up by 9. Nikola Jokic had 8 turnovers in this basketball game. That one ends up in the hands of Josh Christopher, and he's been a walking bucket his entire life. Another turnover by Jokic. Christopher gets it to Kenyon Martin Jr., who it looks like gets fouled by Aaron Gordon. It wasn't called, though. Martin Jr. would leave the game with an injury. Rockets wouldn't need a note. Jokic continues to turn the basketball over. It's Eason throwing it down. Houston now up by 15. It's Green again for 3. The Nuggets are the 1 seed out west. The Rockets are as bad as it gets out west. Outplays Sengun channeling his inner Jokic. A little no look. Sengun had 7 assists, 10 rebounds, 20 points. He had a Jokic stat line. Jalen Green led the Rockets in scoring with 32. And the Rockets tame the Nuggets by 21. Well, following the Nuggets L to the Houston Rockets, Denver head coach Michael Malone went into the same bag that he's went in a few times over the last month, which is that his Denver Nuggets team's playing soft. That's Michael Malone thing. When things are not going right, he always goes into the bag of they're playing soft. I'm going to tell you why I don't like that for a few different reasons. Number one, let me be fair to Mike Malone before I go further. I don't believe Mike gets enough credit when the Denver Nuggets are playing really good ball. I don't think he gets enough blame when the Nuggets are not playing good ball. You do as you may with what I just told you, but that's how I genuinely feel. Now, to get into what he said about his team being soft, I don't like it because the elephant in the room is people are going to, casual fans are going to look at it and say, yo, he's talking about Nikola Jokic. Nikola is such an intricate piece to what the Denver Nuggets are trying to do. If you don't put a name to something, to me, it can be perceived to be a jab at your best player, and I don't like that because a lot of nights Nikola Jokic makes Mike Malone's job very easy. Every night of the season, he is asked to be the center playmaker for his squad. I don't like the fact that Nikola Jokic is getting whipped in this by himself. There are a lot of things in the mix of this pot why the Denver Nuggets are not playing consistent ball. I don't understand their thought process with pretty much they shut Jokic down the last few games. I know he was dealing with a couple of little nagging injuries, but this dude was in hot pursuit of an MVP award, hot pursuit of a triple-double average for the season. And then Denver just kind of conceded both of them over the last week. I really didn't understand that. This Nuggets team was already kind of in and out of rhythm, and it's to pull the big fella out of the lineup. I don't know. Something tells me Jokic wanted to play if he had it his way. That's just my opinion. I don't know that. I'm looking at Calvin Booth, the general manager of this Denver Nuggets team. And look, Calvin had to at least let this team at full strength give one run at it. And this is this year. They're going to get one run at it and see what they can do with Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. I don't believe this team deserves another run at it. I don't. Let's not forget a few years ago, They were healthy in the Western Conference Finals in the bubble against the Lakers. Let's not forget, after they came back from 3-1 against the Clippers, the Lakers pretty handedly took care of the Nuggets in the bubble. They get one last crack at full strength, and then I'm putting the pressure on Calvin Booth or Michael Malone. You know, somebody's got to make a call here to make a trade on a couple of these assets to go get an all-star. I'm tired of this borderline all-star mess with Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., this potential that we all see in this young man. I'm tired of it. Nikola Jokic needs to play with a bona fide all-star. And an all-season where a guy named Damian Lillard might be available, the Nuggets need to exhaust some options here and some measures. Damian Lillard obviously already plays in Portland, Oregon. He's clearly a guy that doesn't seem to be the most high maintenance of guys. In theory, he fits what Denver could try to bring to Colorado. They've done business with Portland in the past. I'm just saying, last time they did good business with him, they got Jokic. The reality is, I don't think the Nuggets are trending in the right direction, and this is not the right time of the year to be there. If I'm the Golden State Warriors, who just got Andrew Wiggins back, might I add, if I'm the Golden State Warriors, I'm not saying that I would tank the 7 versus 8 game in the play-in if Golden State's in the play-in. We don't know yet. We still got a couple games left. But boy, am I licking my chops at a 1 versus 8 matchup with the Denver Nuggets. They are reeling right now. And I don't want to be the guy to say I told you so. A lot of people believe I don't like Nikola Jokic for some odd reason. I talk about him on this platform a lot because I have a lot of Jokic fans from his hometown country that subscribe to my platform. The numbers are actually kind of crazy. I just went through the demographics the other day. Jokic has a strong fan base on his platform. Why in the hell would I want Jokic to get eliminated? It's bad for business early in the playoffs. That's not good for business. I would love for Jokic to succeed because that's more views for me. I'm not going to lie, though, from what I see right now from Jokic and the Nuggets is a team that's on the verge of being eliminated in the first round if they fool around and get the Lakers or the Warriors, especially Golden State. If the Warriors, who, let's not forget, took care of the Nuggets in a gentleman's sweep last postseason, if they're able to get their hands on the Nuggets again, I'm going to be respectful to Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. and give them half a game. So I would say this bad boy could maybe go 6 this year, but it's definitely not going 7. The Warriors would get rid of the Denver Nuggets in a 1 versus 8 matchup the way the Nuggets have been playing of late. I told y'all before, and I'll tell you again, everybody's up in their level of play around this time of the year. The Nuggets, give them credit. They kicked the year off playing at a high level, but now everybody's at that high level playing. Guys are playing for contracts, playoff spots. Legacies are on the line. Everybody's playing hard right now, and now the Nuggets can't match where everybody else is at. This doesn't look great right now, and I think the Golden State Warriors are licking their chops at a potential first-round rematch against a team that they just beat a calendar year ago.